Hey everybody, this is Miss Mandy, and I am going to be talking to y'all today about my sound wall that I've made. I have two of my students helping me today, so I have Miss Clara, who is behind the camera, and Miss Bella is holding my script for me, okay? So, let's go ahead and get into the sound wall. So a sound wall is an educational tool that visually represents the relationship between speech sounds, which are phonemes, and their corresponding letters or letter combos, which are graphemes. This helps to enhance phonemic awareness and literacy skills. So the purpose of a sound wall is it helps support the majority of kids who who need explicit, systematic, and sequential instruction to become skilled readers. Sound walls provide this with daily practice, exposure, and reinforcement. All right, waiting on my girl. All right, so I'm gonna kind of go through these and just let y'all know some things that I've learned about it. So we're gonna start with the stops. Stops involve a full closure at some point in the vocal tract. So there are three main stages of stops. There's closure, there's buildup, and there's release. So I'm going to use the example puh, puh. So we start with closure, we build up, and then we release. So as in pat. All right, so next we're going to go to nasals. And nasals provide insights into articulation, phonology, acoustics, language development, and a whole lot more. They are voiced sounds, so the vocal cords are going to be vibrating when they're produced. The letter I chose was M, so it sounds like it's coming through your nasal passages. As in man, man. Okay, so next is liquids, and they reveal a lot about how sounds can be flexible, context sensitive, and variable. There are two main types of sounds. There are laterals and rhotics. The laterals are going to be like the letter L, as in lip, lip. And rhotics, I use the letter R. As in red. Okay. Glides are next. Glides give insight into how speech sounds transition between vowels and consonants. So there's minimal obstruction of airflow when you are using glides. It should, like it says, glide when you say it. So W, wah, wah. You see how it glides off of you. Wah, as in we. All right. Thank you, Miss Bella. So our next one is fricatives. Say that 3 times fast. So fricatives help us learn about many important aspects of human language, from how sounds are physically produced to how they function in our communication. They're produced by forcing air through a narrow constriction in the vocal tract, creating turbulent airflow. So I chose the letter F to represent that. F, 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 fan, fan. And you see how it forces it out. Okay, you're forcing that air through a narrow constriction in the vocal tract. F, f, fan. All right. Affricates are the very last ones. They provide insight into how speech sounds can be complex combinations of similar types, how they function in phonemic systems, and how they vary across languages, which is really cool. They begin as stops, and then they release into fricatives, okay? So I chose CH, ch. So when you first start it, you are at a stop. Your mouth is closed. Ch, ch, ch. But you release as you finish it. So ch, as in church. Church. All right, so that is it, guys. I hope that you learned a little something today. I really did enjoy doing this. I am keeping this up in my classroom because I do have some kids with speech impairments, and this would be really awesome for them whenever they need to come back and like figure out something. So thank you so much, guys, and have a great day.